Civilization 5 time. Let's get revenge on the French. Set up game. Let's go random civilization. Let's go for another small game. We defeated the tiny. We defeated the tiny a couple of games ago, but I'm not giving up on the small map size. I don't even want to think about larger maps right now. Let's just worry about taking revenge on Napoleon from that bastard. Start game. Oh, come on. I agree. Come on, Celts. Oh, the Babylonians again. Portugal. Oh, we can't have Portugal. It's not a brave new world yet. But it's getting close. So start game and see what we get. Bam. Ooh.
May the blessings of God, who is greatest of all, be upon you, Askia, leader of the Songhai people. For many years your kingdom was a vassal of the mighty West African state of Mali until the middle of the 14th century, when King Sunni Ali Bear wrested independence from the Mali, conquering much territory and fighting off numerous foes who sought to destroy him. Ultimately, his conquest of the wealthy cities of Timbuktu and Jenne gave the growing Songhai Empire the economic power to survive for some 100 years, until the empire was destroyed by foes with advanced technology. Muskets against spearmen. King Askia, your people look to you to lead them to glory, to make them powerful and wealthy, to keep them supplied with the weapons they need to defeat any foe. Can you save them from destruction, O King? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
Alright, we got Askia. Very interesting civilization. I haven't really played them, I believe, much. Maybe one game that I don't remember. Triple gold from barbarian encampments and pillaging cities. Land units gain the war canoe and amphibious promotion, strengthening them while embarked. And I also believe that removes the penalty for attacking across the rivers. Mostly has value in multiplayer games where the other human players use rivers as defensive structures before cities. The AI has a tendency to plop cities in really silly locations where they can't be defended anyway. But we get stronger horse, we get powerful medieval unit, weak to pikemen. Only the Songhai may build it. This unit is not penalized when attacking cities, unlike the knights. So we get like knights that don't have penalties on attacking cities. Could possibly play off that. Also, I believe this is like an improved temple that doesn't cost gold maintenance. It's unlikely we'll end up building it. Usually I don't go down that line of buildings. We'll see though. We got starting next to some fish, 2 tiles away. This is pretty meager starting location so far. Let's move. Well, sorry. The first thing we do is we're gonna move the warrior to see if we get anything, just anything that makes us change our mind about where we want to place our starting city. Not really. Not really. I mean, moving off the coast here means giving up on the fish. Not necessarily that bad an idea, but it's not like we're gonna gain anything that we can see. So might as well plop in place here and just pray for good tiles out here in the unknown. Could be worse, could be worse. We got a luxury, had that already, but also some furs. Though I am not super excited about this. We'll see what we can do. Scout. Pretty non-controversial. It's gonna take us 7 turns to get the first scout out, which is not ideal, but got to roll with it. Yeah, it's not an ideal starting location, but you don't know. I don't want to send the warrior this direction because it's all rough terrain. It's going to be really slow him down. So let's have the warrior out here in the flat land. It looks like the desert here. It's unlikely that we are at the... This could be the top of the map, but it's unlikely that this is the bottom of the map, seeing as we have desert here. So I think we're going to send the warrior this direction. And possibly have the scout go over here when he comes out. Or down here. It's going to be a bit of a tricky decision. Oh, we found some ruins. Ooh, we got advanced weapons. They turn into spearmen, and we found a wonder. Oh, we found the the El Dorado. I didn't even know that was in the game still. I thought they took it out. El Dorado, aka Skill Dorado, essentially. When you find this wonder, as it says here, you find this wonder first, we get 500 gold. If we were the Spanish and found this first, we get another 500 gold for like 1,000 gold bonus. But even just getting 500 gold on turn 5 is absolutely ridiculous. That's why it's like, basically it's like insta GG. You won the game if you play a multiplayer game. In single player, with the AIs might still give us a run for it, but yeah, Skill Dorado right off the bat pretty much means we can go right in here, hit purchase, and well, we need 2 more citizens, so we can, in 3 turns, we can just insta buy a settler. And of course, that means now we want to start looking for a location to plop a city. Pretty much just gonna have a look-see around and see if there's anything up here that looks enticing. We have a river, so this river could potentially be a good city spot. Some sugar. I mean, it also wouldn't be a bad idea. We've got 5 culture on the Skill Dorado, so it could also be a good idea to keep this in range of the city. That's not really going to be a big deciding factor. So I think what we're doing now is we're sending the scout in this direction. And as it turns out, if we don't find a city spot over here, then we're likely... Oh, there's a city-state there. Well, let's go for worker. We could buy a... Well, there's no point in buying a worker because we can't get much out of this right now. It's quite interesting. I mean, I'm not even sure we want a worker right now. I'm looking at these tiles. There's not a lot to improve. I might actually want to go monument, even though I normally really like going with the early worker. I'm just not seeing. I'm not really seeing any tiles I can work that early in the game. Gao has grown, which means we can technically buy a settler. It's just that can we find a settlable location? 1, 2, 3. Got some more fishies down here. This warrior is now stuck in... We can't... City-state is going to gobble these tiles. We could go down here. Hello, Zanzibar. I mean, we are definitely want to settle. I mean, you have to take... When you get this dump of gold on you right away, you have to take advantage of it and buy a settler. There's no... Buying a worker or scout, I can't even see that being good. We have to buy a settler. It's just a matter of which way do we send him. We do have sugar over here. I mean, worst case scenario, we're gonna plop crap. That's really craptastic. Well, whoever finds a luxury resource, I don't like this sugar because there's a lot of bad tiles.
Say to him that fashioneth it, what makest thou?
We got a lot of bad tiles there, but whoever... Oh, there's silk. So can you do better than silk, my scouts? More spices. So oh, it's getting interesting. If we go over here, that's a long way to walk for silk. We settle on this hill, we get like jungle, a couple of river tiles. Zanzibar is gonna... We're just competing. We can't even plop there, can we? Man. It's a gamble to go in this direction because we'll have to we want to probably settle on like one of these hills. And then we have to hope that these tiles are good. If we go down here, then we're hoping these tiles are good. Let's tentatively move in this direction, and if it turns out we got terrible tiles over here, then we're gonna have him go down here. We might have this settler might end up doubling back on the city. Anyway, what can we go? We need trapping and calendar. We probably want to go mining and work this first, because chopping the forest gives us production. Actually, what is the city expanding onto? Well, we don't know. It's a gamble. Where do we think the city is going to expand? Wheat. Well, it turned into more desert down here. Of course, we might want to... Well, that's pretty crap. The good thing about getting the settler out this early, at least, something good is happening, is that we're generally not in threat of barbarians. And yes, we could settle here. 1, 2, 3. If we settle on this tile, we end up... I think... Well, I don't think we'd settle on that tile. We settle on that hill. Because if we settle on this tile, we gain... We just end up 1 tile away from this. If we settle on this hill... 1, 2, 3. We're just in range of the El Dorado eventually, so that might be worth it. I think that might actually settle here, just to get the city going quickly. Ooh, we got 3 culture. So if I'd known we got that 20 culture, I wouldn't have built the monument. We're 6 turn into the monument. Oh, we got 6 turns left to the monument. We have 4 turns into the monument. Is that gonna make me change my mind? I think we are committed to the monument at this point. Also because I believe... I'm not sure how this works mechanically. Actually, where's the mod? I'm not sure how this works mechanically because I believe... So we have a... Actually, it should give us a free... So this is a temple that gives us faith normally, but it's replaced with a building that also gives us culture. And this thing says provides a free culture building in your first 4 cities. I'm not actually sure how that works if we research philosophy. Do we get a free mod pyramid? I don't know. I suspect we don't, because civilization is never nice to you when you want it to be. Also, it's a pretty good... starting to... Because we get salt down here, so it's starting to look slightly more appealing. Ooh. Hey, you. Well, if I had known... So, if I had known how this terrain looked, I would have sent the settler down here, because getting 1 city up down here, just like... That is a nice stop. If I get a city somewhere in this area, that could be a nice, like... No one can get an army through this little pile of land. Well, technically, no one can anyway, really. I don't know why he don't want to settle on the hill. I prefer this hill. That hill? Silly AI. Yeah, I think I'll get an amphitheater. I do believe you're correct. I'll get the amphitheater.
The people of the United States of America welcome you.
But that's okay. That's okay. Hey. We might actually end up playing a more culture-focused game in general. Let's get this plot the city. The problem here is going to be keeping our happiness early. So this is the part where I say I would have liked to get a really... Shaving turns off that worker is going to be key. But maybe we can buy one. Let's go for the granary. Well, technically we could go for a worker here as well. Might want to go worker there, because it might actually be that this worker comes out the earliest between these two. In fact,
Is the follow?
Yes, it might be a little bit hard to starve off unhappiness here. So we might just dive into a bit of unhappiness. Unless we find another wonder. playing Immortal versus the AI, and hoping that we don't get sailing. Yay, we got sailing for free. Research. So we're gonna need definitely calendar here. Definitely calendar here. We could attack this, but it's not really of any value to us. Of course, these barbarians are going to be a bit of a nuisance to this city, so we might want this spearman to. Well, might actually want to take out that camp. Otherwise, it's just going to keep spawning barbarians that are going to harass the city. We definitely want to go down here, Cape Town. Yeah, Immortal versus the AI is what we're playing. Next turn, let's see what we get. So, of course, if we smack that, we get quite low on health and we're gonna get smacked right back. So, let's just go around. Because we found some ruins, that's always good. Hopefully no one takes those. This guy. We could hang out here one more turn and earn some 3 points with Cape Town for killing the barbarian off in their lands. I don't think that actually helps us though. I don't think we get enough points for them to like us. We'll see. We might do that. I think we're building a granary and buying a worker is the most cost-effective thing here. Add up policy. Get a 3 culture building. Definitely. In 3 turns we're gonna hit on happiness, and I don't think there's much we can do about it. Oh, never mind, that died anyway. Ooh, more ruins. More ruins, more ruins. Ooh, we got free population. Well, that kind of like ruins us from a happiness standpoint. 1 turn to growth. Now we got. Oh, they settled in this city. Interesting. So in next turn we hit unhappiness, which we're just gonna have to sail through. It's not too bad because it means we can work this tile. Change to that right now, and we can work 1 turn to growth. Still 1 turn to growth. Stagnation. Alright, we're gonna do that. Well, I'll do that next time. So we can crank up the production a little bit, actually get us something out. We've got 90 gold, so we're just a few turns away from buying a worker. Just keep exploring. All the good land is over here, apparently. But someone already lives there. But that never stopped anyone from taking it. This city is not. It'll be a while before we have the available resources to work the El Dorado anyway. So we definitely want it to grow on this tile first, which is what it's doing anyway. Because we are for sure looking to the first issue we're gonna look to deal with here is our happiness situation. So we need to get some luxuries online. ASAP. Hey, China.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a few turns in on happiness here, but that's. I still believe that's worth it just for the fact that we got that extra city plopped so damn early. It would have been nice if we could have pushed the work out here. Next turn we can buy one. So that's okay. It's okay. I have no interest in killing that unit. I much prefer to let them deal with that. I probably want my warrior, so at this point I do probably want my warrior to come around and get back to the defender city. We still have the camp down here spawning barbarian units, and so I'm thinking this guy is gonna sort of go up here. There's a lot of dense forest. It's gonna take him forever to walk through. Maybe he's just gonna go back down to the camp and deal with that. Might be a better plan. And of course we can purchase. Oh no, again, so we need 10 more. No mind. Oh. Well, that takes care of that. Alright, so go here up, buy worker. Thank you. Hope that no Bob camp spawned there. This guy. So just come back around. You go exploring. Research. Let's go for the archery. Just so that we can, because it's likely that, well, this guy's going to hopefully deal with that barbarian encampment, but it is quite likely that some Bob camp are going to spawn either up here or down here and start sending units at this, so we might want to put an archer out in our capital to defend this worker. It is quite likely it'll be necessary. Well, doesn't really matter which tile it goes on. Get the plantation going.